Hey guys, Mr. Lloyd here, going to work with you on page 3 of 3 for April 1st. As you can see, I've got it in the background here. It's 2-3 remembering, and we're going to solve these together. So the first thing we're going to do here, we're going to use, you can use a couple different methods actually to solve these. I chose to go with the factor puzzle method. Of course, you could have used cross multiplication, but I'll walk you through how I solved this one using a factor puzzle. So I've got cranberry to orange juice, so that means that all the columns here on the left side of my factor puzzle are cranberry, and all the columns here on the right side of my factor puzzle are orange. Now, when you're setting this problem up, it does not matter if you choose to go cranberry on the left or orange on the left, as long as you track which values you're writing in under each heading, okay? Once we're there, we just write down 10 to 15. This is just given to us from our problem. And then we're given also that this person is adding to the recipe, so they've got 27 cups of orange juice. And what we want to find out is how much cranberry do we need. That's why we have the unknown x there. So I use my factor puzzle. I figure out that x is made up by multiplying 2 times 9, which gives me a value of 18. So I need 18 cups of cranberry juice. Okay. Number 2, what's the basic ratio of red to white for a paint mixture of 14 pints of red and 35 pints of white? So the initial thing I do is I just write this down real quick, 14 to 35. Then I just wrote this little sentence to help you get your thinking squared away, kids. So I just know that 14 and 35 are multiples of 7. So I'm going to divide both by 7. So 14 divided by 7 gives me 2, and 35 divided by 7 gives me 5. And so that is my basic ratio. It's like simplifying a fraction, okay? And then a vase holds 10 white roses to 6 red roses. What's the basic ratio? Again, the same. We start with the same kind of thinking framework. We say white to red is 10 to 6. Both are multiples of 2, so I divide by 2. 10 divided by 2 gives me 5, and 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. So I write it here as 5 to 3. That's white to red. Basic ratio. Ooh. All right. Using this computer is stretching my thinking. So here we're going to find the area of each right triangle using the formula area equals 1/2 times base times height. 1/2, in this case, I just take my measurements here, 2 times 5. So 1/2 times 2 is 1. 1 times 5, of course, is 5. Coming over here to number 5, we use the same formula, 1/2 times base times height. 1/2 times 4 times 4. 1/2 times 4 is 2. And then 2 times 4 is 8. So there's our measurement there. And here we've got the same exact thing. We have a right triangle. We use the same formula. 1/2 times 2 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. Pretty straightforward there. And finally, the stretch your thinking here. I'm going to move my little camera out of the way so you can see I did use a little bit of work here. So I used a couple different colors. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. I decompose. The first thing I do, we're trying to find the area of this shaded shape, and so I decompose this unusual shape into a nice little right triangle and a nice rectangle. And the reason I do that is because I have formulas to find the area for both of those. So we'll start with the rectangle area. I did it in blue. It's 9 by 3, 9 here, 3 here. That's where I got those measurements. It gives me a value of 27 inches squared. My right triangle, I do the same formula, 1/2 times base times height. It's 9 for the base length and 6 for the height length. So I do 9 times 6 first, which is 54. 1/2 times 54 is 27. So I add these together to get a total of 54 inches squared. And you can read my written explanation if you like. That's how we do these problems here for April 1st. This is video 3 of 3. Thank you for watching, and I'll be posting the next videos for tomorrow when it is time. See you then.